Welcome back everybody to another episode of Adrenaline Seek Outdoors. This week we're going to be talking about our turkey hunting run and gun setup. Turkey season is less than a month away here in Oklahoma. Super fired up for it, ready to get in the turkey woods and hopefully put a smack down on a big old gobbler. So we're going to kind of go over some of the basis, just kind of some of the necessities that I always have on me when I'm turkey hunting. As you can see here, I don't have a decoy. There's a lot of times that we are running and gunning without a decoy. We're in some thicker timber and we don't put out a decoy. We just sit down, call, get them birds in close as we can, and then we shoot them. So if we're setting up on a roost or something, I may run a strutted out tom with a hen that's bedded down or something like that. But honestly, for run and gun, bouncing around a lot, just kind of striking up birds and putting a move on them, we don't use a decoy. So that's why I don't have one here. There's a ton of different decoy options, and we just don't use them just a ton. So let's start out with kind of weapon. Most of the time we are going to be bow hunting them. I absolutely love bow hunting turkeys. It is a challenge. Right here I've got my Martin Firecat, got it all set up. Super excited to hopefully shoot a turkey with it this year. But yeah, most of the time we are going to be bow hunting them, and it's not easy. It gets really frustrating, but I've loved it. I've been fortunate enough last couple of years to kill a few birds with my bow, and I have a hard time even using a shotgun now. So like I said, so that's kind of weapon of choice, running and gunning with that. That Martin Firecat there. When it comes to arrow setup, we're just going to kind of be super quick, basic with it. Easton Sonic, right around 400 grains. And then I do not shoot a decapitating broadhead. I just shoot my REK HXPs at them, 2.25 cutting diameter, and I shoot them in the body. That's what's worked for me. These REKs do a ton of damage, especially on a turkey. You can shoot them in the head, but I just shoot them in the body. I'm not that good of a shot to shoot them in the head. So that's what we're running there. So we'll kind of jump into a few more things. Let's talk about calls. Running and gunning, I like to travel very, very light. I like to try to use my woodsmanship with a little bit of calling to kill birds. I rely heavily on my woodsmanship, trying to know where birds are going to be at, know where they're going. I scout a lot, so I rely on that when I do calling. I'm not a great caller, and for that I don't bring a lot of calls. So, but I do bring a few. I've just got an assortment of mouth calls here. I have 3 or 4 of them that I like to use. It kind of depends on the day. I may use one day and one the next, just kind of whatever sounds best. That's the thing, find what mouth call sounds best for you guys. I don't think there's one out there that fits just everybody. So go find one that makes the sound you want, that you have success with, and then stick with it. That's what I've done with these couple. I've killed a few birds using these, and I just keep them in this little pouch here. And then that pouch will just go into my vinyl harness, there. Super light, super easy to pack. When it comes to locators, I kind of owl hoot with my mouth a little bit. Early morning, late evenings, I'll owl hoot with my mouth. I do also carry a Primos hoot flute. I'll use this some. If it's really calm out and really quiet, I'll use this. But I just don't feel like it travels as good as what your mouth can. So if it's kind of windy or something like that, I'll just hoot with my mouth. But I like to carry this, like I said, throw it in a pocket of my jacket, throw it in my vinyl harness, something like that. And then I do carry a crow call. This is actually a very, very, very old crow call. I don't even, let's see. I don't even know the name of that, but yeah, just a really cool old crow call that I like to carry with me. And I'll use it maybe trying to strike a bird up midday or something. I'll use that a little bit, but I don't use it a whole lot. Like I said, I do 98%. Excuse me. I do 98% of all my calling and everything with my mouth calls. So and I'll locate birds doing that, whatever. Something else that I always have with me turkey hunting, and that is going to be a face mask, neck gaiter that I can pull up. I always like to have all my face covered, if I can, just my eyes showing. Turkeys see super well, and it seems like if I don't have one on, then I'm always getting picked off. So I always make sure I have a neck gaiter with me. Make sure, I always wear vinyl harness turkey hunting. I don't wear, most of the time I don't have a turkey vest. I don't, have a backpack or anything. Like I said, traveling super light, so I run everything out of my vinyl harness. This vinyl harness has a couple pockets that I can throw my mouth calls in, different stuff like that. So I just run this, got my Alpen rangefinder in there, and yeah, just some good, binos ready to go. I've always got this on. And I use binos actually quite a bit turkey hunting, more than probably most people do. So there's that. And then when it comes to kind of clothing, most of the time I've got on merino, either a 150 weight from TUO, or this is actually a 250 weight. So kind of early in the morning when it's chilly out still, I will run this 250 weight merino. Has a hood, which is super nice. Can throw that over my ears. Along with the neck gaiter, you're going to be hid pretty well. So that's kind of my base layer. I can wear just a t-shirt underneath it. And this TUO pattern, it blends in super great during turkey season. And then kind of during turkey season, during spring, you're gonna get rained on at some point. It just seems like it always happens. So I just have this soft shell from TUO, and it works great. It's water resistant, and if it starts raining, I'll throw this on. If I feel like it's gonna rain, I'll have it on anyways, but most of the time I just leave this in my truck. If I have to, I can throw it on. If not, I just leave it in my truck, and it's just kind of always there. But I do recommend, having some sort of rain protection. Like I said, turkey hunting during the spring, it's gonna happen, especially in Oklahoma. As far as it comes, when it comes to I wear the TUO Climb pants during turkey season. They're a lightweight pant, and I love them. They're the perfect thickness, I guess you would say. They're not too hot, they're not too cold. I mean, the perfect turkey hunting pant in my opinion. Absolutely love them. They're tough, they don't get snagged easy, just everything. Can't say enough good things about them. But as far as footwear goes during turkey season, I don't have any boots out here to show you because it really just kind of depends. If I'm hunting where there's not a lot of water, I may wear just a normal hiking boot. I've worn tennis shoes. It just kind of depends. I may just wear a normal boot if I'm not around a lot of water. If I'm hunting and close to some water, I may throw on a pair of mud boots, that come up to your knees or something like that. That's probably what I see most people running during turkey season, is a mud boot that comes, to their knees. And then as a backup, if I need to get away from some pressure, if I'm hunting public land or there's a creek and there's birds on the other side and I have to get across of it and it's deep, I have hip waders. I have briar-proof hip waders that I will pack in there, put them on across the creek, and then put my mud boots on. Like I said, kind of just really depends on what the situation calls for when it comes to footwear. But yeah, that's pretty much the basis of my run and gun turkey hunting setup. Super simple. I don't have a ton of calls, and I don't have a call that I'm like, oh, I use for this situation or nothing like that. It's really just very basic. I've killed a couple birds doing this way. Like I said, may run a decoy a little bit, but if I'm running and gunning, trying to strike birds up midday, run into a spot, this is what I'm taking with me. So hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hopefully you learned something from it. If you have any questions about anything or any suggestions, like, hey, carry this with you too. Oh, that's one thing to add. I do like to normally carry me a little handsaw. If I need to build a little ground blind real quick, pull that handsaw out, saw a couple limbs, build a little, homemade ground blind, I will do that, but that's about it. I forgot to mention that. So, but anyways, yeah, thank y'all guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep seeking.